All right, welcome, superstars, amazing people, way on their way to financial freedom. I welcome you from different parts of the world. If you're on the call tonight and you can hear me, kindly use the chat box to type out the city, the country you're joining this call from. If you're on this call today and you can hear me, please use the chat box to type out the city, the country that you're joining this call from. Usually, we have people from different continents, people from different parts of the world. That is the power of technology. The world has become a global village because of the internet, because of the disruption that we're enjoying. So, I welcome everyone. Like I was saying, I will be starting from the back to the front today. Usually we do it from the front to the back. We are going to be showing you the power of numbers. They say numbers don't lie, only fools doubt or prove. So today we're going to be starting from the point of the results. Why are we on the call today? The person that has invited you to join this call today, why has he or she gotten you on the call? The product itself, what the products can do for you, the power of artificial intelligence, the power of technology. AI is the future, guys, and the future is already here. AI is literally shrinking years of hard work and labor, years of 9 to 5, into minutes of profit. AI will create more billionaires than the internet ever did. And if you know about the internet, it did a thing, right? AI is the employee that you have that never clocks out. So if you know, you know. People say what you don't know don't hurt you. That is a lie. What you don't know can kill you. What you don't know can actually determine your altitude in life. It can determine whether you make it in life or you don't make it. It can keep you literally down. Information, guys, is the next currency. So, guys, it's better to know. So, what I'm going to do here today for the guests, for the sake of our guests on the call, right, I'm going to introduce myself very quickly. My name is Bukky, or you know what they call me, the phenomenal Bukky. And that's because everything about me is simply phenomenal. You don't know that now, but I bet in the next 6 months, if you stay in my space, you will realize that. I call myself the voice against poverty. God has raised me for such a time as this. You shouldn't encounter me and remain the same as far as your money game is concerned. People are winning and lives are changing. So we're going to make it short. Sending all of you love from the city of Accra in Ghana. So you know that this is not a local solution. We are actually global. We are going from country to country, from state to state to liberate people. That is the mandate that we have signed up for. So today, what I'm going to do, when I say I'm going to do it the other way around, is I'm going to show you the power of numbers. What numbers can do when you have a good system, leveraging artificial intelligence, advancement in technology, how it's changing people's lives. So I'm going to go into results, right into the results. I'm going to show you some actual results, some actual accounts, live accounts, what we have in Xfusion here. Why we're so confident of what we have and why we are so excited. Why leaders are super duper confident while we're throwing everything that we have behind the solution called Xfusion. So these are accounts of people. For those of you that are familiar with the financial market space, you've seen this before. It's called the MetaTrader 5, which is an application that traders will use to monitor and manage their trades. It's easier access. Anyone can look at it and interpret their numbers. So these are some accounts on Xfusion connected to artificial intelligence, and money is being grown in their sleep, literally. So the very first account I'm going to run you through is one of my own accounts. You can see my name on it and you can see TM Financials, which is the broker that we partner with in Xfusion. So this particular account is a $5,000 seed capital. That is a 5K account, right? But one of the things we enjoy here is what we call leveraged funding or amplified account. The ability to trade with bigger equity. This is one of the things that we saw in tag market, why they became the broker of choice, because they're offering something a lot of brokers will spend years to catch up with. And that is what we call leveraged accounts. The fact that people with small equity, small capital can come onto tag as a broker and have the equity multiplied by 12 or by 24. So with this account, we went for the 24x. So $5,000 was amplified by 24, giving me a $120,000 trading account. Now, this is a line of credit. It's not a gift. You cannot withdraw the amplified equity, but you have it to trade with. The bigger your profit, the bigger your trading capital, the bigger your return. And that is how the brokers make money. When you make money, they make money. Brokers make money from what we call swaps, spreads, and commission. So if you're on this call for the first time and you're thinking this is too good to be true, before you cheat yourself out of this massive opportunity, I want to educate you. When you leave this call today, one of the things you want to do to help yourself is to type in liquidity provider in the chat GBT. So you will understand how brokers operate. You know, they access liquidity from liquidity providers. That's their business. They provide liquidity for viable businesses in the financial market and to regulated brokers like Tag Market. Tag Market holds a tier one license for liquidity provision. So they have the right to access these funds. And this is not a new business concept. In case you are thinking this is too good to be true, you need to get educated. This has always been possible. Super wealthy people have always been able to access liquidity at that high level. The only thing that Tag Market has done is to now make it accessible at the retail level so that regular people can have access to that line of credit. So you can trade like the big boys do and actually enjoy maximum return from trading the financial market. So the issue of no equity is the number one problem that Tag Market has been able to solve. So this is one of my own accounts. And I'm going to go into the history to see the performance of this account. So I went to custom, right? I did a custom dates. I customized the dates so that it goes back to the very first, to the start of this particular account. So as you can see before you, this account was funded with $120,000. That is the amplified equity, by the way, on the 12th of January 2026. The next day, which was the 13th of January this year, it picked its first trade, which was actually a loss of $62.01. And then the journey began on this particular account. And as you can see me scrolling down, the AI solution, in this case, it is Neo FX Baby. That is what we have nicknamed it. When a thing is making money for people, they call it all sorts. When people are excited, we just give them nicknames. So Neo FX Baby is the one that we have connected this particular account to. We have two different solutions. Sonic AI trades gold and Neo FX trades Euro USD. And these are the positions that the AI has been opening since we launched it. So it trades just Euro USD. So you only see Euro USD positions and you can see the performance, all the positions that have closed. And let me say this to you, the blues are the wins, are the profits. The reds are the losses, but in this case with Tag Market, all the reds are not losses. Some of the reds, in fact, most of the reds you're seeing here, like this particular one, is a profit withdrawal. So that was me making a withdrawal on my account. So even when you withdraw your profit on Tag Market, it goes down as red. So in case you're on this call and you're wondering why are the reds plenty, almost as much as the blues? No. The reds go down, the losses go down in red, and the profit withdrawal also go down in red. And then again, the profit share, which is the performance fee. So what is the performance fee? In Xfusion, when you come on a platform and you get connected to one of the solutions we have. There's something called the 70-30 profit share ratio. That is the percentage. So 70% of whatever the system makes for you is for you as the owner of the equity, as the trader. 30% is being held back by the community, and that 30% is being shared between the trading solution and the affiliate structure. So I hope that is clear. So the numbers I'm going to be giving you on this call is actually net profit. That is after all the deductions. So we're cutting right to the chase. We're making it simple. We're removing all the ambiguity so you guys can come off this call and make an informed decision about your financial gain. So these are all the trades, the positions, as you can see, dating back to January this year, January 2026, when this account was funded. And to date, it has made a total profit of $4,693.30. That is nearly broken even. In another day or two, 100% profit. This is almost over 90% already. Don't forget that the seed capital on this account is $5,000 and it's already up by $4,693. In my sleep, Warren Buffett says, if you don't look for an opportunity that makes you money whilst you're snoring, you will work until the day you die. So the Metal Trader 4 offers transparency. That is one of the unique selling points that we have in Xfusion. The fact that you're putting your money in a system and you are confident beyond any shadow of doubt that your money is truly being multiplied. So that is one of the things that excites us in this community. We're not just excited about the fact that our money is growing. That is one. But any crazy platform out there can grow your money for you. The very first month they give you your return. The second month they give you your return. But how sustainable are they? How long are they going to be there for? So the big deal here is the sustainability in Xfusion. Because here we know we have transparency. It is decentralized. Your money is not in the hands of Xfusion. Your money is with a regulated broker. That is number two. And then you have transparency. You can monitor all the activity on your account real time. You can actually see all the positions that have been opened on your account. You can see the performance of the solution you are copying from. So everything is at your fingertip. Now the MetaTrader 4 tells you, gives you all the statistics. Look at the withdrawals that have taken place on this particular account, 1,434. Look at the commission. If you're on this call today and because of your mindset, you're thinking, oh, this is a demo account, you need to think again. It's because you don't understand the space. So we're pushing that education. When it comes to, if it was a demo account, you won't see commissions, you won't see withdrawals. You never see them on demo accounts because they are just a demo account. They are simulated accounts. So all these accounts that I'm showing you guys, they are real accounts that are trading for people. So this is the performance. I want you to take this away and tell me that a system that I plugged my money into and without lifting a finger has made me almost 100% in 5 months. Is that a good system or not? Is that a good return? Is this a big deal? Guys, we're sitting on a diamond mine, for lack of a better word. So this is what is possible. Warren Buffett says if you don't look for an opportunity that makes you money, whilst you're sleeping, you will literally walk until you die. So that is just one of the many accounts that I'm logged into. I'm going to show you another one that will keep you awake for the next 6 months. So this is an account that belongs to one of our investors here. And this account to date has done a profit of $621,156. This particular account started trading on, I'm trying to look at the date here. I know it started in October 2025. The date is here right before you. I am trying to see this number. I'm using a smaller screen this evening, so it's a struggle. Anyway, as you can see, it took the first trade. It was funded In October, it took his trade the next day. The very first trade it took $1,954 in profit. Some people are asking, what is the size of this account? This account is a 500,000 USD seed capital, out of pocket money, but it was amplified by 24x, giving that person a $15 million trading power. So, and that is the performance of the account since October, over 100% made. And this account started trading in October 2025. And these are the numbers, these are the figures, these are the trades. Everything is transparent. So when you come into Xfusion, you know beyond any shadow of doubt. You don't need anyone to tell you that money is truly being multiplied. So another thing that we're enjoying in this community is what we call absolute peace of mind. Outside the beautiful returns, we know that this is here for the long haul because our money is in the hands of a regulated broker, a broker that is doubly regulated, has two regulations, Financial Services Commission in Mauritius, and now we have the FSCA in South Africa, a broker that is insured to a tune of $1 million per claim against insolvency. And I dare you to go and do your due diligence. Some people have, and they came back with a positive. You know, insurance was taken out by Lloyd's from Lloyd's TSB of London. So you can also do your findings. So it was confirmed. We can't give you the details of the insurance policy, but we can tell you that the insurance policy is life. So that is another layer of security for people that are coming in to trade on the platform of Tag Market. So that is the second account. Now another account. This third account is for my brother, my immediate younger brother. So you know that we're all in this. We're completely sold out. We're not selling what we cannot eat. Okay. So this is my immediate younger brother who is a top professional in the United Kingdom. This guy is a big player in the financial market. He works for a lot of multinationals like the Huawei, the Nokias of this world, big guy in telecoms and in project management. He's a top earner, you know, the kind of people who would do £600 per day. But he understands. So his money is not his immediate problem. But the income is being paid is active income. He needs to work. Even though he works remotely from home almost 5 days a week, he still needs to turn up on his desk. But he knows the power of passive income. He understands the game. He likes my lifestyle. The fact that I make money in my sleep. I enjoy passive income. I just plug into systems. So he admires that. So his immediate problem is not money. He is cash rich, he's liquid, but he wants a system that grows his money for him in his sleep. So he's planning for his retirement. He's planning for transgenerational wealth, wealth that goes beyond active income. Guys, Warren Buffett says, if you don't look for an opportunity that makes you money in your sleep, you will work until the day you die. So literally, this is what this guy is looking for. So when I introduced this to him, it was no brainer. He jumped in. So this is a $10,000 account amplified by 24x, giving him $240,000 to trade with. And this account was funded on the 25th of May, 2026. This is less than a month ago, right? The next day, it picked its first trade, which was a win, $82.64. And today, this account has made a profit of $2,361. That is massive, guys. That is massive. This is what is possible. And the most beautiful part of it is that he didn't need to lift a finger. This guy actually learned how to trade. He can trade very well, but he also still understands that he needed to put his time to it, which he doesn't have because he's juggling his time between his paid employment as a consultant in IT and trading. So he doesn't have that time. But now he chose to work smart, putting his money in a system that does it for him, even whilst he sleeps. So, guys, this is the future leveraging technology. So I've shown you the numbers. Now I'm going to go into details. I have more accounts, my husband's account, quite a lot of people here. I'm logged into the accounts because I just look at the numbers and it excites me, telling me that we're doing the right thing. So now, guys, I'm going to try and get out of here and go into my presentation, hoping that I can do it. I'm just going to cut it very short. I might not be able to give you all the information, but one thing is that I'll give you enough information for you to jump on this call and take an action that your future will thank you for. So why are we different? What makes us different? I'm going to tell you. I've already covered quite a bit of it, but I'm going to cover more for the sake of those that are just joining. If you're already excited about what you're hearing, please type the numbers 111 in the chat box for me. If you're already excited about what you're hearing, please type the numbers 111 in the chat box. Let's have the right energy here. Money making loves the right kind of energy, in case you don't know. Put a 111 in the chat box for me, guys, will you? If you're a guest on this call, don't mind us. This is how we do in this community. We are excited because people are winning and their lives are changing. So we don't take ourselves too seriously. Money making doesn't have to be that serious, especially now that we have a major disruption and technology is minting the market for us. So we play sometimes, even whilst we're making money. So going into the real deal, I didn't introduce myself, but that is okay. I'll do that at the end of the call. So there are 11 things that I've put out there as the 11 unique selling points. What makes us crazy? What makes us different? What separates us to the crazy things that have come and gone and taken your money? Some of you on this call, I don't know you. I don't know your background. I don't know what you've experienced. But I know that in the last 8 to 10 years, a lot of craziness have happened in the online space. People have lost their money to all those craziness. So, what makes us different? Why are we different from all those things that left you high and dry? What separates the wheat from the chaff? Number one, we're decentralized. Most of our solutions are decentralized. A decentralized solution is a system that does not require you to send your money to any third party. So your trading capital, should you decide to come with us, is not being held by Xfusion. Xfusion does not even have access to your equity. Your money remains in an account that you open and control in your name. And the same regulation that holds your banks accountable. The reason why you can put your life saving in Zenith, in Bank of America, in your NatWest and go to sleep, it's because they are a regulated financial entity. That is the same thing we enjoy here. Xfusion does not have the regulation, does not have the license to hold people's money. So we would rather be compliant from day one. Xfusion is just a community of smart professionals, like minded professionals that have come together for a primary purpose. And what is the purpose? To reignite confidence in the online space in the hearts of people. Let's introduce a product that is tried and tested that will genuinely help everyone win because we know the power of the online space. This is where the money is. So that is what Xfusion is. So solutions are decentralized. Your money in your control. Number two, absolute transparency. I've told you how transparent it can be. Every trader have access to the MT5 application that they can actually monitor on a daily basis. They can watch the performance of their account. They know how every dollar is being made. So if you do a profit of $1,000 a day, you know exactly what got you that level of profit. Absolute transparency. We know in this community that money is truly being multiplied. Guys, if a company, if a solution, a community is truly multiplying money, they don't have a reason to pull the rug. The companies that pulled the rug on you were robbing Peter to pay Paul. They didn't have a solution. They didn't have a service or a product of their own. You need to be able to separate these things. Then we have automation. For those of you that are actually tired of learning how to trade, full automation. plug and play. You come in with your capital, you get your account amplified, you connect it to the money minting machine, the AI trading solutions, and money begins to grow. Even whilst you're doing your regular day thing, full automation. 95% of people who even attempt to learn how to trade will fail at it. Those of us that are even successful trader, by the way, I'm a trader of over a decade and I'm a successful one at that. I will rather leverage technology and let AI do the magic. I will free up my time to do life, to actually enjoy life, to spend time with my loved ones and do my luxury shopping and my luxury vacation. Guys, life is good. You also have full control of your money here. I already told you that your money never left you. It's in a decentralized system. Your money is not even in the hands of Xfusion. So if you start with us today and in 10 years you need that seed capital, you can press the withdrawal button. As long as you've been with us for a minimum of 30 days, your capital is there. Another thing that you should know that should excite you is that much more than the profit, capital preservation is the priority in Xfusion. Some days we don't even trade at all. And no trade is actually a good trade. Amateurs will trade every day. That is what separates amateur traders to professionals. I'm telling you that the quality, the standard of trading solutions we have the rare privilege of copying from are the standards that only ultra high net worth and institutions copy from. So, guys, you're in for a good ride. So, you can withdraw your capital at any time if you need it. You're in full control of your funds. There are no monthly subscription free. You can access all the products of Xfusion at no extra cost. There are no joining fees. To start, all you need is your trading capital. The level of risk this presents has been classified as low risk. Every business, every venture that has the potential to increase you carries an element of risk. You know that as educated and exposed people. The only thing that would differ from business to business is the level of risk. Some carry high risk, some are medium risk, and some are low risk. The level of risk here is absolutely low. And the reason for that is because the AI solutions, the risk management is top notch. Drawdown is less than 1%. For those of you who understand, you know that is fantastic. That is completely out of this world. It also gives you an opportunity to earn in foreign currencies. If you're on the call and you're jumping in from Africa, that is a big one. It puts you at a place of advantage. You are earning in foreign currency without the need to run out of the country. You are now the one selling your USDT, your US dollars, your pounds, your euros to the local sellers for local currency. Guys, that is a big deal. And then it is time efficient for super busy people on the call. I told you, all you need is 2 minutes of your time anytime you want to place a withdrawal. Outside of that, you don't need to invest any time. And then finally, guys, this system is super sustainable. Someone is asking me, how do I know? Why is she that confident? If you know what I know, if you have the information that I have, if you're sitting on the results that we are sitting on, you will be as confident as you are. If you know my story, you know that I didn't just sit on this information. I took myself to the source. I went to the CEO, the founders, and I did extensive due diligence that cost me money out of pocket. Guys, I am a woman on a mission. So this is not a solution that was just sold to me in the comfort of my home. After I got it and I saw that it was a good one, it ticked all the boxes for community leaders and for investors, people that would just plug in their money and watch it grow. I needed to do the right thing and I did that. That is why you're not on the call. That is a story for another day. So the reason why I know we're here for the long haul is we're trading the financial market, right? And as long as countries will remain countries and they will spend different currencies, there will always be a need for currency exchange. So the only thing that can happen to the financial market is to get bigger. As I speak to you, the daily turnover in the financial market is $7 trillion. It will be a mega financial error for someone who is educated in this 21st century not to plug into that limitless and an abundant market. That is where the big boys of this world are playing. Hedge funds, financial institutions that are big, ultra high net worth, rich people, central banks, nations, and government, they all trade the financial market. So you on this call today cannot afford to ignore it. The only thing you will do because of your past experiences is to do your extensive due diligence. But for you to close your mind, a closed mind is a closed destiny. You will hurt yourself financially because the big money remains in the financial market. The minimum to start is $100. There is no maximum. You can go as high as you want. The minimum withdrawal is $10. Every time you have $10 in the system, you can place a withdrawal as many times as possible. So, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. So, ladies and gentlemen, superstars, this is where I think I'm going to leave it. You come into Tag Market, you have access to amplified account, multiply your equity by 24, and you can trade that account, the amplified account by yourself. You can actually connect it to your favorite EA or bot. But Tag Market has also given us the opportunity to use it for copy trading. Copy trading, as the name suggests, is an innovative and automated trading system that gives you the opportunity to copy the trades of professional master traders. So in Xfusion, we have these two trading solutions, Neo FX Baby and Sonic AI, that have been trading for us with high level of consistency, minimal drawdown, high level of risk management. Guys, this is good. What is the average return? On your seed capital, you're looking at between 10% to 16% on a monthly basis. When it comes to the amplified equity, you're looking at 1 to 3% of your amplified account. 1 to 3% a month does not excite you if you're trading with $200, $500. But when you're talking about volume here, 1 to 3% a month becomes life changing. In Xfusion, if you put your money in and you compound, in 5 months, you have made 100% on your equity. This is the power of numbers. So, guys, I've already talked about the 70 30% profit share as well. That when you come into our system and you connect to any of our trading solutions, there is something we call the profit share ratio, which is 70-30. 70% of whatever the system makes for you is yours, 30% is held back, and that is shared between the trading solution and the affiliate structure. So, guys, if you have questions for me, please put it in the chat box and I'll try to answer every question. If I cannot take your question, please take it back to the angel that got you on the call. The person that sent you the link is the angel that God has sent to you for such a time as this. You don't know that, but in 2 months' time, should you decide this is for you, you will realize that. So, disclaimer, trading the financial market has generally been classed as risky. We always encourage our superstars to do their due diligence. Past performances does not guarantee future results. We encourage you to seek professional advice if you have a financial advisor. Ultimately, guys, superstars, the beautiful people on this call, you need to decide what your risk capital is and go for it. Returns in trading is not cast in stone. We only go by average. Sometimes it is more, sometimes it is less. How can I get started? That's very easy. Just get back to the person that got you on the call. The minimum to start is $100. For people who are just investing or who are just coming, the better word is who are just coming in to trade and watch their money grow whilst they sleep. For affiliates, people who will lock hands with us to liberate the world and liberate Africa, your absolute minimum will be 250 US dollars. We also have the affiliate opportunity. If you're on this call today, you have been building one thing or the other for years with very little or no results to show for it. This is where we change that story. This is where the narrative changes. You've been building and it's been falling, building and falling. You want to throw your name, your integrity, your brand behind us. We are here for the long haul. You've never become a seven-figure earner. You've never held $1 million in a year of pushing. This is where that narrative changes. You can join us, lock hands with us to make freedom super common in Xfusion. So in Xfusion, if you join the affiliate, we're paid in 5 different ways. From the trading rebates, as the people you bring in are trading, they're generating trading volume in lots. And this is money. It translates into money. And this is a recurring income. It's not a one-time income like your regular referral bonus. So you can literally build an empire here, residual income that can even outlive you. Then the number 2 is from profit sharing. I already told you that 30% of what the system makes for you in profit is held back, and a percentage of it is shared between the affiliate structure. Then we also have the global pool bonus. What the community, the revenue of the community every month, a certain percentage of it is put aside and is shared between affiliates who hit the global pool bonus. And that is very, very chunky. Once you qualify for the global pool bonus, guys, it is big money. Then we have various incentives. There are cash incentives. There are vacations. I've been to so many holidays. We are literally traveling out of this country every single month on Xfusion, all expense paid, 5-star luxury. If you know, you know. So you can qualify for any of those luxury vacations. And we have Rolex wristwatches to be won, 2 actually, at different times, depending on your volume. And then we have a house that is worth $1.2 million for someone to qualify for. So, guys, the incentives are super generous. The compensation plan is completely out of this world. It is next level. And then finally, the infinity bonus. Once you hit 100K in sales, you will have your infinity bonus unlocked. This is a gold mine. What it means is that somebody joins the organization on your 215th level. You are still getting paid from whatever it is they're doing. So look at this slide before you guys. This is a visual of the numbers that are possible. For some of you, you are thinking, how can this translate? What does it mean on a monthly basis? There you go. You do $250,000 in sales volume, you're on about a minimum of $8,000 per month. And this is sales from direct and indirect. You go crazy, $500K per month. No, 500K in total sales volume. I beg your pardon. You're on average of $15,000 per month minimum, and then you lose it completely like I have. You begin to fire from 6 cylinders. You take your game up a notch higher. $1 million total sales volume. You are on average of $35,000 per month. How many salary earners take this home? Not even people who work for the United Nations. If you know, you know. So, guys, let me take the questions real quick so that we can call it a day. I am on assignment in the city of Accra. We have a lot to get through. So, guys, let's see if we have questions here. What about Bitone Exchange? What is Bitone? Bitone. I think you mean bit one. Okay, bit one, bit one. What about it? What about it? Repeat the profit it makes you when you amplify. It is 10 to 16% monthly on your seed capital, which is crazy return. Crazy return. That will make you super wealthy. Go and use the compounding calculator. Your $100, if you compound 100% at 16%, you're holding $1 million in your hands. When did Xfusion start? Xfusion launched in October 2025. The profit you make in forex trading, is it forex trading? I believe you mean. Is it another person's loss? No, absolutely not. When you come off this call, go and type in your chat GPT, what is forex trading? I'm a guest. You are super welcome. So, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. If there's any question that I've not been able to answer on this call, I ask you to take it back to the person who got you on the call. It is their duty to sit you down, ask all your questions, and once you're pretty happy and you know that this is for you, we will get you started. Before I let you go, guys, I want to put out my final words here. My mentor told me this many years ago and it changed my life. He said, people don't fail in life because of the truth they were not told. Usually, people fail in life because of the truth they were told, but they chose not to believe it. You are not broke today because Tinubu is in power. You are broke because you have a poor mindset. A poor mindset will consistently leave you poor results. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. Some of you missed those opportunities because of your doubts, your fears, your insecurity, because of your failure of the past. You did something and they took your money. You need to forgive yourself and move from it. It won't, if you don't, it will hurt you and it will hold you down. The next time to plant that tree will be today and not tomorrow. Remember, guys, that it has become a sin for anyone to be broke in this digital age. When the digital age, money making has become free. You only need to be careful about the platform you plug into. Action takers are the money makers. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with the phenomenal Bukky. It's been an absolute pleasure serving you. I look forward to seeing you again on this call, but don't come alone. Bring a friend, bring a family that you love. They will make money and then they will pray for you, and Xfusion will also reward you massively. God bless you. Thank you so much. Be Black leaders on the call. Please give me a 222. Give me a 222. You know, you being on the call means everything to me. You're a leader, you're an affiliate in the system. Give me a 222. God bless you guys. Guests, please get back to the person that got you on the call. If you're not in our group, because I see questions that shows that you're lost, you can join the group. I'm going to put a link on the group right now. I'm going to put a link from the group. Actually, what I need to do is to stop this recording so that it's not too long.